Hi, my name is Alexis Wagner. I'm going to be discussing some of the topics that were introduced each week throughout the Healthcare Operations and Management course at Rasmussen College. Module 1 really covered the main overview and concept of operations management. So here we kind of focused on the role of managers and technology. Technology in healthcare is a continuously growing piece to the healthcare industry. Technology is shaping the healthcare system with new emerging opportunities and is providing healthcare facilities with efficient healthcare delivery. It is important that managers within the healthcare industry know how to use this new technology and all of the different forms that it comes in order to provide an effective and efficient healthcare system that provides the highest quality of care to its patients. Of course, technology within healthcare and any industry has its challenges. This means managers need to be able to take on these challenges and resolve the issues that technology may bring forth into their healthcare facility. Healthcare managers must be prepared to make the most of new medical technology while dealing with these new challenges. Managers play the role of ensuring that staff are kept up to date with the new technological advancements taking place within the healthcare facility. Managers are faced with the task of providing training and information to staff on how to properly and efficiently use the technology, whether it be the Health Information Specialist Department using the newest form of the electronic medical record software, the Radiology Department learning how to use the latest form of X-ray, or the Business Office teaching patients how to properly access the online patient portal. There are a variety of forms that technology can take within a single healthcare facility. This means that managers must know how to reduce risk of error, innovate their facility effectively, cultivate a positive environment with the challenges that technology can bring to their staff, and provide cost-effective ways to utilize technology. They must also work to improve patient satisfaction by learning how to utilize that technology correctly in order to provide patients with the quality of care that they are looking for. Module 2 focuses on healthcare coding, reimbursement, and human resource. So here we really focus on pay for performance. Pay for performance is a form of compensation that refers to performance-based pay for employees. So basically, an employee is rewarded and gains an incentive for achieving job performance goals. So the more goals you achieve, the better that you do at your job, the more you're going to get paid. The less goals you achieve, the maybe worse you do at your job, the less you'll get paid. So pay for performance. A way that this could be initiated within the facility or a healthcare setting in order to create that change could be merit pay increases to employees based off of their job performance. Follow the market movements and trends to remain competitive within the market. So if another healthcare facility is doing it and they're really showing that their employees are enjoying it there, it's growing them, it's helping them, and they're on the top of the competition market there, then that's something that the facility is going to want to begin to implement and remain in competition. And then also boost employee engagement through compensation and performance. So Module 3 is really just on the supply chain. So supply chain management is a huge, very important piece to the runnings and workings of a healthcare facility. So the significance of stocking. Physicians and clinical staff use a large amount of basic medical supplies on a regular basis, not to mention the medical supplies that they're using for surgeries and larger scale patient care. It's important that physicians, clinical staff, and nurses have easy access to these supplies during the workday. Ensuring that supplies are kept stocked and easy to access are important tasks for the supply management team. If supplies are not kept stocked, then that facility runs the risk of losing patient care due to the inadequate treatment. Failing to stock supplies in a timely fashion can also run the risk for life and death situations when it comes to operating on a patient, whether in the clinical department or in the emergency department. Placing timely orders is also important when it comes to supply chain management. Supply chain management is itself a process, especially when it requires staff to take into consideration the importance for patient satisfaction and quality of care. Placing timely orders is extremely important in ensuring the products and supplies are received in a timely manner. This is important if the distributor or supplier with which the facility is ordering from happens to be backed up on orders as well. During a pandemic, for example, if we take a look at kind of where we're at in the world right now, the healthcare facilities are going to want to remain stocked with all of the necessary medical supplies and equipment that they need not to mention the other equipment that they need in order to provide safety for their patients during the pandemic. If orders are not being requested in a timely manner by the healthcare facility, and the distributor or supplier is backed up as well, then the medical supplies requested by the facility will not be available for even a longer period of time than was originally desired. So placing timely orders is going to allow the facility to remain stocked, which will in turn provide greater patient care and satisfaction as a whole. Module 4 is on quality and safety compliance. So here we really talk about credentialing. Credentialing is the process that an organization takes on to go over the documentation and history of a physician and their experience as well as their background before making a decision as to whether or not they would be allowed to join the team and welcomed on board at the healthcare facility. Credentialing is a very important process for an organization to take on, but it does come with its challenges, as do many other things. It's important to know how to credential providers with the appropriate and most successful process. So here's an example of a credentialing process. This again is just a mock example. Each facility is going to be different, but basically some of the main things you're going to want to have. You're going to want to list your applicants. So a staff member will visit with interested physicians and determine whether the provider would like to apply for credentialing. You want to ensure the physician contact information is up to date, provide the instructions for the physician. So here the physician should be receiving detailed instructions on which information they need, when to send it back, and how to fill it out. You don't want to leave it up to the practice to determine deadlines and prioritize the importance of the information that you need. Then invite them to the CAQH. This is the Council for Affordable Quality Healthcare. This is needed for the physician to fill out in order to be in conjunction with the insurance company. You'll run your background check. This, of course, includes their training and education, licensure, employment history, any malpractice claims or claims against them. You'll review the application and information provided on the physician to determine if they're eligible. If they are eligible, then the team manager will reach out to the physician, let them know that they've been approved, and then you would want, or whoever the office staff is, they'd want to keep record of the re-credentialing requests and the necessary licensure updates that are required for the provider privileges and then in order to remain with that facility. Then our last module, human resource management. Here we really just talked about FMLA, was one of the main things that we covered. So the Family and Medical Leave Act was established in 1993. By federal law, FMLA allows qualified employees to take time from work for qualifying events, such as the birth of a child, the care of a newborn within the first year of life, the adoption of a child or placement of a foster care child, or to care for your spouse, child, or parent who has a serious health condition. The FMLA is usually covered throughout a 12-week period. It can also be used for personal health reasons that result in an inability to perform the job duties well. So basically, in short, FMLA is an act that allows eligible employees of an employer to a minimum of 12 weeks of unpaid leave. So that is all that I have for you. That was covered, just kind of a short overview. I do have some references here that I can kind of go through here, but other than that, I appreciate you listening, and I hope you have a good day.